Good afternoon, campers. Welcome back to another portion of the daily meet. I'm in a windswept meat wagon. Just coming up to 1 o'clock. I've got no Bruno with me. I'm just about to do a little supermarket run. Need to get something for lunch. And yeah, it's quite cloudy today. So from today, the weather's going to start taking a turn. Next week, we're going to be into the teens. Our temperatures are going to be around about 18, 19 degrees in South Lincolnshire region, which after the last week or so, I ain't going to complain at all. My only gripe would be there's supposed to be some rain with it as well, which ain't going to help my garden keep the grass down. Not good. Sun's back out as we're driving along the A17. Grass is looking a little scorched. Traffic is okay for a Sunday. Yeah, vehicle cut me up at the last minute there. Look at that, nice one. So we're cruising to Hull Beach, doing a steady 50 in the old meat wagon. I ain't really got any plans for today. It's gonna have a lazy Sunday afternoon. I'm gonna pop to Aldi, see how we're doing in the car park. If it's too busy, I may soldier on to Morrison's. Just want to get something for lunch. Just want to get a bite to eat. I've got a cheeky juice back home that Mrs. Meat bought me. A special juice. We'll be sampling that one later on. Something I've had my arm for quite some time. Going to be very, very interesting to see what it's like. But we'll talk about that a bit more later in this vlog, this daily vlog. I've noticed there's been not much change in fuel prices lately. Diesel 182.9. The value of the liquid gold is still holding strong. Not good, campers. It's not good, especially when we like going on some adventures. It's been costing me a lot of money this year. A lot of money in the old meat wagon. So I've been trying to stay pretty close to home on my recent travels. I would rather be further afield, but gotta make do. Gotta make do with what we got at the minute. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, but hey ho. Right, let's see how Aldi and Hull Beach is doing. Oh wow, that looks like a whole lot of headache. Yeah, I don't think my mental health can handle that today, but check out that sweet camper there. Nice VW Crafter. And apparently there's a sticker on the back saying I identify as a Campervan. Nice touch. Yeah, let's go Morrison's, heck it. At least today we can get some nice fresh bread rolls. I've spent the morning editing the main channel video today, our little camp around the Hunstanton / Sandringham estate area. So that's going to be a double meat penetration Sunday for you guys. Your Sunday evening viewing pleasure. Oh great, look at the traffic here. Right, detour, let's hook a left. I've certainly picked the wrong time of day to come out. Certainly picked the wrong time of day. As we are British with our stiff upper lip, we will keep calm and try to carry on. There was a car he just moved a foot. I could have got past, but anyway, we're moving on now through the little windy back streets of Hull Beach. Yep, it's trying to avoid all the traffic. There we go, open road campers, that's better. Even though it's cloudy and not as hot as it has been, it's still quite warm at the minute, midday sun, so I haven't brought Bruno with me. I don't really want to leave him in the van while I'm going into the supermarket, so I'll probably take him for a nice stretch of the legs a little bit later on in the day. He'll make an appearance. Don't worry, the best daily dogging channel, we don't miss a day with Bruno. We need to keep him on our screens as much as possible. See his development as he's grown. He's getting a big lad now. Getting a very big lad. St. Peter's Villas. Very nice little Victorian semis there. Oh look, sweet old VW alert as well. Sometimes I like driving down a little back roads, just have a little mooch about, see what's what. When you go onto the main roads and the motorways and stuff, you don't really tend to see a lot, just the traffic in front of you. Sometimes you need to see what's going on around you in the world. A bit like my daily videos, my daily vlogs. I need to try and make the mundane daily grind seem a little interesting. And hopefully you're all finding these videos interesting as can be. Nearly up to 1,000 subscribers, campers. Last check, we've hit just over 850 subscribers on a daily meet, on our mission to 1,000 subscribers to get us monetized. There will be adverts once we're monetized, but at least there'll be some money going towards liquid gold for future sweet adventures. Which reminds me, I did have somebody comment on one of my main channel videos the other day, another happy camper. Didn't like the word sweet. I used the word sweet too much, it's very annoying, and due to that I'm going to unsubscribe and I'm out. I was like, my reply was sweet, and just did a wavy hand, adios, whatever, each to their own. Some people just a bit too square and uptight. Don't take life seriously, just have a bit of fun with it. Oh, that's my mocha pod just went flying. I hope I didn't break the handles, I got that from Italy. I need my caffeinated beverages on my camp. Morrison's in Spalding, the diesel's dropped to below 180, 179.9. Cheeky little parking spot, a little bushland corner is available, so we're gonna have a little park up there. Yep, we got her in there, good and tight. Around the bush. Well, campers, we're in the back of the meat wagon. Shopping trip in Morrison's is complete. We've got some goodies for lunch. Let's have a little look. So I was thinking we're in a cheeky little parking spot in the corner of Morrison's by the little bushland. We're gonna have a picnic here. Look at this, campers. Oh, lovely. So for main course, I spotted these, the Jolly Hog outdoor bread black pudding porkers, 6 British sausages with black pudding and apple. I even got the Great Taste Award and RSPCA assured. Oh, nice, campers. Look at that, 3 brothers, 1 obsession. I can't read that, the writing's too small, but yeah, there is a bit of inf there, bit of information. There's the 3 brothers. But anything with black pudding and pork in it, I'm all in. So we're going to cook them in the air fryer. I'm going to swaddle them in some cheese and onion baps. We've got a bit of brown sauce on board the meat wagon, all ready to go. So that's the main course. And for a cheeky little pudding, this fell in my basket. I don't know where, I got to the self-checkout and it was just there. So raspberry ripple keg slice for only £1. Look at that, campers. I've had these before and they are very nice. We like these a lot, so that's going to be a dessert. Then for a juice to wash down the old pork banger after we've had a mouthful of meat. Got this cheeky little Italian number, lemon soda, l'originale limonata italiana. These are very good, campers, and they're reduced to £1 at the minute. Highly recommend these. In Italia, I think there was about 65 cents, but Yeah, £1. That's a nice, and it's quite cold as well. It's quite cold. So I think that's going to be a nice little picnic while we're chilling out in the scenic Morrison's car park. I think the next thing we need to do is fire up the air fryer and put a bit of heat to that black pudding pork and meat. Oh yeah. So we've got a couple of lengths of pork meat in the air fryer basket. I'm going to go for 180 degrees. 15 minutes, that should do us, campers. Oh yeah. So I think our little porky sausages are done. Look at the size of them, campers. They've expanded. They've got a little bit more girthy. Oh, look at all the apple and black pudding goodness in there, campers. They look very nice. Right, I've got the bread roll lubed up with some brown sauce. So let's insert 2 lengths of pork meat into a nice bap. Oh, campers. I actually left my my tongs of meat at home, so I'm going to have to burn my fingertips. So we've got the meat stuffed in there. Let's get that hat on. Oh, look at that, campers. Food fit for a champion. Straighten it up a little bit. My OCD. That's it. There we go. That's better. Lovely jobbly. Before we get started, let's have a quick swig of the old limonata. Chin chin, campers. Salute. Oh, lovely jobbly. Ah, she's a nice zesty little number. Right, let's get a laughing gear around the old Jolly Hog black pudding porkers. Good health, campers. That is a nice bit of sausage there, campers. I'm quite partial to black pudding, sausage and brown sauce. And that is damn good. That is nice. That is nice. With the apple in there, gives it a nice bit of sweetness. The rolls are very good as always. The Morrison's cheese and onion rolls. The brown sauce is good. There's pork meat in there, nice and chunky, not like finely minced. The skin has got a bit of a bite to it, a bit of a snap when you bite in there. Just all in all, very nice. Ooh, a nice bit of the apple there. Some little fruity numbers going on there with the chunks of apple. But all in all, they are damn good sausages. They're normally £3.75, but currently in Morrison's they were £3, so I thought I'll give them a go. But very impressive. But anyway, I'm going to carry on chowing down, and I'll be back in a little bit. Cheers. Well, I must admit, them Jolly Hog black pudding porkers exceeded my expectations. I've had my eye on them for quite some time, and I'm very glad I tried them today. They are nice. I like them a lot. Some good meat content. And I'll probably go as far as saying they're probably one of the best sausages you can buy in the shops without going to a butcher. They are that good. The black pudding content was nice. Nice bit of apple in there. Just all in all, very good sausages. And they cooked really easily. I think they was in for what, 12 minutes and cooked to perfection. But anyways, it's raspberry ripple times. Got my world famous spork. That's been to Italy and eaten tiramisu. Probably could do with a clean, but you know, that'd be good. Anyways, a bit of pudding after our little pork fest. Cheers. Oh, look at that, campers. Look at the raspberry goodness in there. Very nice bit of cake. This very spongy. Very spongy. Got a good layer of icing on the bottom there. Very nice. Come out for £1. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong for a slice of cake. Yep. And I recommend everybody stick a spork in your camper van, because when you're on these sweet adventures, you never know whether there's going to be cake or a nice dessert. You need, you either need the spoon or the fork bit. So we got both bases covered, campers. Anyway, I'm going to carry on eating my raspberry ripple. So I think our picnic in the Morrison's Spalding car park was a great success. Just finishing off my limonata, and then we're going to hit the road and head back to the homestead. I was very tempted to have a snooze in the back of the meat wagon then, but I need to get back home. Let's get back and let the puppies out. That was a primo lunch. cheese and onion rolls good, sausage is good, the cake was good, the juice was good. Well needed, campers, well needed. And we've still got to try a mystery juice later on. The day is not over yet, campers, the day is not over. So I just pulled over to turn on my DC charger. It's charged the power station. And I accidentally stumbled across a potential stealth camping spot. It looked like a pretty sweet one. I love when it happens. Don't happen very often, but that's a future video right there. That's a future video for the main channel. Oh, campers, it's a few hours later. It's just gone 6 o'clock. Just taking Bruno for an evening stroll up the Manifesto Garden. Here he is, star of the show. Best daily dogging channel on the whole of YouTube. Bruno's had a little sniff about. Just had his dinner. Look at that, he's just a bit of grass now, just to aid digestion. Isn't that right, puppy? Look at that, best daily dogging channel on the whole of YouTube right there, campers. Oh yeah. Right, so once we've finished a little walk up the garden, we're going to head back to the meat wagon and try out a fancy juice today. Very fancy. Campers, we're in the back of the meat wagon. Got Bruno here. He's just chilling out with a little mooch out the window. Yeah, a cheeky juice today. Mrs. Meat purchased. It's Jeremy Clarkson-approved Hawkstone Session Lager. Look at that, fresh from Diddley Squat Farm. 4%. Little light number. This is made with barley grown from Clarkson's farm. Some of the finest mineral water from the Cotswolds. Apparently has a light hoppy taste with a biscuity flavour. So we're going to give it a little whirl. Give it a whirl. Let's crack it open. It's ice cold. Nice and chilled. Let's have a little sniff. Oh, that smells quite nice. 4%. So yeah, session is on, campers. Oh, she's a lively little number. Bit of a head going on there. Not too fizzy. Definitely not a very mild Pilsner thing going on there, but I know, puppy, I know. Yeah, there's a bit of a subtle sweetness in there. I don't know about the biscuity thing. Maybe a hint of bourbon. I don't know. But that is definitely a very Moorish drop. As described, it's saying it's extremely Moorish, and I must admit, I could quite easily neck a few of them. Oh, Bruno's had enough. Almost like just a milder version of Hawkstone Pills, which I used to like back in the day. But just a little bit weaker. If it was a few more percent stronger, just had a little bit more of a bite, I would thoroughly enjoy it. But as it stands, it is a nice little drop. I suppose when you're on a bit of a session, you don't want it too strong, so you can pace yourself better. But I must admit, it is very Moorish. Very nice drop. So my first experience trying a bit of Hawkstone lager. Very nice, very impressed. Mr. Clarkson and fellow farmers have done very well producing this. And an official product of the UK. I must admit, for a British lager, that is quite a nice drop. Anyway, it's nearly gone. It's nearly gone. There you go, campers. Hawkstone Session Lager, 4%. It's 330ml. Premium British lager. Very nice indeed. Nice drop. You could probably neck half a dozen of them, and yeah, still be up for another half a dozen. Definitely a proper session lager. But yeah, right. that's going to do it for today's portion of the daily meat. Thank you, Mrs. Meat, for purchasing said lager. That was very nice. I could have a few more then. Anyway, we've had a bit of a lazy Sunday, bit of a chill. Had some good food today. Good sausage bap today. I still got some more of them left, so we're probably good for lunches for the next couple of days. And yeah, that's going to do it for today. So thanks for watching this portion of the daily meat on a lazy Sunday. We'll start again Monday morning for a fresh week. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay meaty.